Hello everyone. Week 5. Off the back of a huge week last week, we're moving on again in mathematics, and I just got to say I've been really impressed with how the students have been working with the flipped learning. Currently trying to find a solution to the fact that we've got to keep putting things up on my YouTube channel. So currently trying to find a program that's suitable so we don't have to necessarily go on that YouTube channel to get things done. Hey guys, today we're learning with Mr. Jones. We're talking, our learning goal is at the end of this lesson, our goal is to understand what a translation, reflection, and a rotation is. Alright, so that's our goal. Our steps to success today, the first step is we're going to learn what is a translation. The second step is we're going to learn what is a reflection. Third step is going to be learning what is a rotation. And you're going to be completing a small task, alright, to reinforce your understanding. Now, this is not hard, this sort of stuff today. It's not tough. And a lot of this stuff we've actually done before in grade 3 and 4, except the language is a bit different. And we're not going to be using this grade 2 language anymore. The days of using baby language are over. We're going to be using that language which is translation, reflection, and rotation. Hey, let's find out what they are. Having a bit of issue with my camera here. So, grade 6 students, the days of grade 1 language is over. In the past, we have described these transformations as slide, flip, and turn. And this might have been okay back in the day, but alas, no more. So we're using different language. And we're going to get into that at the moment. So first of all, what is a translation? Back in the old days, you called this a slide. In geometry, translation simply means moving. You don't rotate, we don't resize, we don't do anything else apart from move. Here's an example down the bottom here on our grid lines. You can see that the image here of the triangle it's the same triangle, it's the same size of a triangle, nothing's been rotated. All that has happened in this 3D image is that the triangle has moved. Pretty simple. And here's an even more basic example where we've got two triangles and showing that translation is simply just moving. As I say, back in the day we called it a slide. Today we call it a translation. There's no rotating. There's no resizing. Nothing else apart from moving. Pretty simple. Hey, the next one is, we need to work out what is a rotation. Back in the old days, we called this a turn. Alright? And I can see you in your lounge room saying, oh, I remember when we called this a turn. Well, we now call that language is called a rotation. So rotation means turning around a center. The distance from the center to any point on the shape stays the same. Every point makes a circle around the center. This is best to look at in example form. Okay? So this triangle that we can see that my cursor is pointing to here on the grid shape, it has rotated around a set position. And down the bottom, you can see the example of the triangle. The triangle has just rotated. Now, we would call that in your early language would have been, I assume, a quarter turn, perhaps. To make it more sophisticated, I assume it's maybe a 90-degree turn. All right, but it is turned around a point. So that is rotation. What's our last one? The last one that we're looking at today is called a reflection. And back in the old days, oops, hold on, technical error, back we go, from the current slide, perfect. Back in the old days, we called this simply a flip. It's changed. I've done it again. I'll just try again. Eating at a special time. I've done it again. Hold on. Having real difficulty here today. That's better. Grab a hold of it. Here we go. So reflection is an image or shape as it would be seen in a mirror. Okay, a direct mirror image. We used to call it a flip. Now we call it a reflection. Here we can see that there is a picture. All right, on the left-hand side there's a picture that has been reflected as if a mirror had been placed on that line. Okay, and here's another example of a reflection. You can see the reflection line in the middle, and we can see the reflection of a triangle is exactly the same, except positioned a little bit closer. Hey guys, in your flip books, this is the task that I need you to do. Below, you can see a right-angled triangle. You've got a few steps. Step 1 is you need to draw this right-angled triangle. Pretty easy. Step 2, I want you to translate this triangle to another position on your page. Step 3, I want you to draw this right-angled triangle again, but this time showing it being rotated. And the last step is to draw the right-angled triangle and then reflect the right-angled triangle. A few technical difficulties here today, but we managed to get it through within sort of 6 minutes. Well done to everyone. I need those finished by Tuesday. I need you to have them into your respective groups. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you again next week on Mr. Jones's Classroom.